welcome back to the stream, I guess. Second time encore. I don't know what this is. I have finally gotten some sleep. I have slept. I am rested. I'm no longer the loopy person that you all saw doing the stream and whatever. I was not okay. That last couple hours of the stream, for those who were there for it, I was clearly not doing well. So we didn't end up doing the battery acid spaghetti challenge before I went to bed because of the state I was in and the nausea I was already experiencing just from having stayed up for 20 something hours. So you may notice from the track at the top, we did, however, reach the goal for battery acid spaghetti. We did go past $2,000 raised for Hope and Joy Food Pantry, which is incredible. It's amazing. I love you all so much for getting there. Just throwing it out there. Donation link is still active. If you know anyone who might be interested, even if this wasn't active, you could always go and donate at their website, which is also linked below here. They need, funds year round. While we are doing this stream right now, and I set a goal for 2,000, there is, the shortfall in budget is, always there. There's always more they can do with more donations, more people they can help, more operations to expand. And, if that is a thing, you feel inclined to do, or like point somebody towards, if you've already given yourself and you want to point some friends towards it, please do. Or even become a regular donor. I myself give $200 a month to the food pantry, which I don't expect anyone else to do. But I regular donations are a great way to keep up and help them constantly. Anyways, back to the battery acid spaghetti. The reason we're here right now is because, I need to do that. I've promised battery acid spaghetti. I'm gonna get you all some battery acid spaghetti. So I have here these lovely, you know what? We'll go to a quick zoom in here for everyone. Yeah, there we go. So we have these, the green screen effect is still on. I could probably turn that off now that I don't have a green screen. I think, I don't know what image is back there anymore. Oh, it's Sean. Yeah. Hi, Sean. So yeah, these sour belts are what we will be using to make our battery acid spaghetti. If you don't know the meme about battery acid spaghetti, it was a meme shared on, I believe, Tumblr back in the day about somebody taking those sour gummy strips, peeling them into long, thin strips, like so, taking these belts things here of multicolor stuff and peeling them by their colors into these long thin strips. The yellow is, I guess, turning green here, so it's green screening a little bit, but yeah, making that into spaghetti. And I have already saved you all the time and peeled a bunch of these strips and put them in a jar like this. My desk is absolutely covered in those sour pellets that these candies are covered in, so that's fun. And then you pour some cheap energy drink in there with that. I've got some Celsius here. Actually, this is Tropical Vibe. I was thinking, actually, Fantasy Vibe. I've got a whole bunch of different flavors, but Sparkling Mandarin Marshmallow sounds weird and appropriate for this, I guess. I don't know. We're going to go with the Fantasy Vibe Celsius because I don't know what a Fantasy Vibe is to them, but I guess to them it's mandarin oranges and marshmallows. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna pour that into here. It's gonna make some film. I don't actually know exactly what it tastes like, but I can say this: the meme started because somebody said, "I'm going to do this and make something I call battery acid spaghetti," and their immediate response was, the only response they gave to it was, "Don't do this." People then began responding saying, "I'm going to try this," and then coming back a few hours later and saying, "Don't do this." it kept going like this forever. Some people did give some more detailed descriptions, but all of them ended with, do not do this. So I'm going to do this. It does not sound like it is a pleasant experience. So, yeah. It's fine. It's going to be fine. Go back to the wide here. All right. Well, let's start with pouring the fantasy vibe in here. Let's see what that does. Well, there's definitely some bubbles coming up already. Oh, I don't love that. Let's see if I can get the camera to see what that looks like. Those bubbles aren't popping. It's just forming bubbles at the top. That they're kind of just staying here. It's actually some of the sour pellets seem to be kind of congealing at the top a little bit. Okay, popping the bubbles is weird because they don't like pop. They sort of sink and cling to the fork a little bit. You could maybe see that little speck of what was a bubble up here. Some of this battery spaghetti is starting to float. This behavior is not what I expected to happen. There's a very good chance I'm going to throw up. I do have a wastebasket next to me. In case that happens, I do apologize if it does. Oh boy. Okay, so I think we've let it stew a bit here. Give it some time to ferment. I'm going to give a sip of the drink, and then we're going to wind some up on a fork and see how that goes. Cheers, everybody. Okay. Taste of the drink. Not actually terrible. Weird, off, yes, but terrible? No. It tastes mostly like an energy drink with just something off about it, but it mostly tastes like a decent like it tastes like Celsius with like just some sort of something. Something is off, but it's not like off. It's not, it hasn't gone off, right? It's not rotten, rancid, whatever. It's fine. It's just not quite the taste. Like if I taste a bit of this. I say it tastes off. I think it tastes better. I mean, it might just be the flavor because, like, mandarin marshmallow is a weird flavor, and I don't think I would normally go for this. I think it might actually be improved by whatever that extra bit in this is. Boy, that is really starting to turn into like a foamy, filmy top there. It looks like ocean foam. Now let's try the actual battery acid, the spaghetti part of the battery acid spaghetti. Because boy, it does look like battery acid. A little bit. It looks acidic. Okay. Oh, dropped some of it. Trying to twist this around my fork like actual, spaghetti. Almost working. Okay. Yeah, we'll just I'll help it along here. Um I guess bon appetit everybody. It's going to be great. I don't like this. I don't like how much of the sour pellets are on the bottom of the fork there. Like, it's just... I don't like the way it's congealed on this. I don't like the look of this. I don't like the smell of this. Don't do this. Oh. Do not do this. It's so wrong. There's a mush and then there's some stringy stuff and they're not melding. They're all of the mush fell off and is coating my mouth, and then there's just a bunch of strings that I can't chew or get rid of. And it's just coating my mouth with this mush that tastes like... It just tastes like just straight acid coating my mouth. Like, okay, I don't think I'm gonna puke, but they weren't lying. Do not do this. That was unpleasant. I do think I am inclined to have to finish the rest of this because I did not puke. I don't want to. I'm a little bit worried that it will make me puke if I eat the rest of this. But, yeah, I don't know. Is it sweet? Is it sour? It's the worst kind of sweet and the worst kind of sour. If that makes any sense. It is just... the texture, though, was worse than anything. It was just like... It was like somewhere in here there's like a structure that all of this goo is hanging on to, right? There is like an internal structure, some gummy structure that turns into noodles in my mouth of hard to chew material, while the rest of it sloughs off and forms a mush, a very incredibly unpleasant mush that just coats your mouth. Just everything is just that. Bottoms up. It's worse the second time. Oh, it is worse the second time. By a lot. Oh. I thought maybe better now I'm prepared for it, but no, it is somehow worse by a significant margin. Oh. Oh, I might throw up this time. Oh my god. I can't stop chewing. My mouth is... To quote Fry from Futurama, it's like a party in my mouth and everyone's throwing up. It's genuinely starting to taste like vomit. In my mouth already. No, yeah, don't do this. Do not do this. All right, we just got a few nudes left. We're just about done with. That's. Oh, yeah. Get that last one. Oh, that one kind of just fell apart, so we're just going to deal with one nude fell apart. Last bit. Oh, and it all sloughed off. It's all falling apart. Oh, it's just dissolving to goo in here. I got as much as I could. Okay, now it's just the mush. Like the structural integrity has fallen apart. There's some nudes that have fallen into structural disrepair at the bottom here because whatever that was stringy before is gone. It's just mush. It has all been dissolved in the mush. I'm pretty sure if I gave this more time, it would just dissolve. Now we give it a little time to dissolve. In fact, I think I gotta taste the drink one more time. So Nostrave. That part's still not that bad. You know what? It's gotten worse, or maybe it's just because my mouth still feels like there's vomit in my mouth from eating the spaghetti. So maybe it hasn't got worse, just my mouth is objectively just a worse mouth now that it has had the battery acid spaghetti in it. But it's still, the drink itself is not as bad as the spaghetti. The spaghetti is definitely the worst part. Shout out to Celsius Sparkling Mandarin Marshmallow Fantasy Vibe drink for being a very strange flavor that I don't think I enjoy all that much on its own, but I think helped this flavor. I think the marshmallow carried something into that final mush that gave me some sort of familiarity to grasp onto while everything else descended into acid and vomit and bile in my mouth. I could hold on to that marshmallow. I don't think most other flavors would have kept through that. So I think this made the battery acid spaghetti better. So if you're going to make battery acid spaghetti, this is my recommended brand. Hashtag not sponsored. But do not do this. Thank you, everyone. And take care.